And what is MSys? Who are you working with, and what do you create together with them?
Sure. So Josh, when the company was started, the name was MasterSys. It was to create the mastermind behind all those complex products which are out there in cloud networking and storage space. So, later on, we shortened the name to MSYS, but it was really the MasterSys. We are in product engineering space. So we build the engineering products for our clients so that they can all sleep better and sell more of those.
And you've worked with a good number of enterprise level companies. Can you maybe give some illustrations of applications that you've helped design, or maybe kind of drill down and get specific in terms of like a use case that you've done pretty well?
We work with many tier ones. 8 of our clients, Josh, are unicorns, which means the valuation of $1 billion plus. So, we are very sensitive to not disclose their names in public, but I can tell you the use cases as you asked me. So one of the most important use cases is that we built the artificial intelligence in cloud storage devices for a client of ours, so that when they sell their storage devices, I would say to the clients of theirs and enterprise customers, they are able to detect when more storage is needed, when the storage has to be faster, when it has to be slower, based on the requirements that they are getting from the users, right? So imagine us to be, let's say we are designing the engine which goes into the storage, an artificial intelligence engine, which goes into the storage that is sold to the enterprise customers. Enterprise clients have a lot of their end users. And based on the traffic coming in, it goes up and down in terms of the speed, in terms of requirement and all that. So that all is controlled by the engine that is built by us. And this is one of the use cases. Another use case is a digital asset management. Not too long ago, crypto was on the high. So for one of our clients, we built a digital asset management app that allowed you to consolidate all your digital assets, like let's say your Delta points. Your reward points at Delta, at Kroger, and your Bitcoins, all in a single app, right? As digital assets. Your Starbucks points. Right now, I have to go to 10 different apps to look at those things. So you can all consolidate them at one place, right? So like that, there are, these are complex products, cutting edge technologies, and using AI, ML in many cases, using, blockchain technologies in some other cases, and things like that.
Again, you work with very large companies, and you create, like you're working in fintech, e-com, healthcare, pharma, media and entertainment. How has MSys grown, and like where did MSys come from that you've now been able to do the size projects that you do, and kind of the prestige clients that you get to work with?
Sure. It has, we have paid our share of dues, and we have been at it for a number of years. Since 2008, the company was founded, though I acquired the company in 2012 and I became the CEO of the company. But I think the need or the problem that we thought about solving when we started the company was that for mid-size providers of complex products, there was no service provider like ours. Like you have Accenture. Everybody knows Accenture. Everybody knows IBM, right? But let's say you are a startup somewhere in Atlanta. Would IBM or Accenture work with you to help you design your product? Even if they do, you can't afford them perhaps, right? So our need for a company like MSys came out of that. A startup, I had done 3 startups in Atlanta prior to MSys. And I felt this need myself, that I wanted to build, okay, this is my product. I want to build this portion. I wish somebody else can do this portion, small portion of my product. My product is this, a small portion can be done by someone else. I couldn't find anybody. Everybody said, go to IBM, Accenture, KPMG, XYZ, and you go to those guys, they will charge you arm and leg, and they will take more time. And in startup, you have to be agile. So we were born out of that need for startups to a mid-sized company to find providers of complex technology services.
What are you most excited about in the field of, obviously there's some exciting technologies. I think it's almost like a, close to like a Gutenberg, I'd say, where we're seeing the possibilities with AI and ChatGPT, for example. And I know that impacts your world significantly. What do you see on the horizon based on kind of the technologies that we're hearing a lot about currently?
Fortunately for us, Josh, we have been working on AI technologies for almost 3 or 4 years. Machine learning and AI has been part of our offering for the last 3 or 4 years. You can ask ChatGPT that. For how long MSys has been working on AI, it'll tell you 4 years. Because they go back to the website and because they have the data, right? Since 4 years, last 4 years, we've been talking about AI on our website. So for us, it's not new. And fortunately, we are not in the search space. So we are not threatened by ChatGPT. So what it does to a company like us is it establishes or it validates what we have been doing. I mean, as I mentioned earlier, we were one of the first companies to implement artificial intelligence in cloud storage. We also have done artificial intelligence in some other fintech spaces and adjacent spaces. So it validates the use of artificial intelligence all over the world. Now, more clients will come to us and say, hey, well, can you help me do something like ChatGPT? Where would you go? ChatGPT is not going to give you something that they have done. They have spent billions of dollars doing. So you will come to people like us, right? So I expect a huge bump in our artificial intelligence practice, and people are welcome to call us.
When it comes, Sanjay, to hiring a development team, why work with you as opposed to, let's say, another independent team of programmers and developers and engineers?
See, Josh, we are known for what we refer to as customer intimacy. Majority of our clients have stayed with us for more than 5 years. I can easily claim that. And a North Star metrics that I measure the company's performance every year by is that whether we have lost any client or not. And I can proudly say for the last, I would say 4 to 5 years, we haven't lost even a single client. So I think it says a lot about the quality of work we do for our clients and the flexibility we show. Because in development environment, flexibility is the key, and customer intimacy is very important. Because customer has to be able to feel close to us to give us their key part of their product to develop. You are giving in a way your soul to somebody to develop or to build upon, right? I mean, you won't be able to do that to a set of programmers who are very impersonal and not close to you. And that's where we take pride in the fact that we don't lose a customer. Once we gain a customer, they stay with us forever.